We are live. I got a great show for you guys today. How are you doing? We're going to be talking about some different ISO tokens, some different updates. I was asked by one of my amazing community members to cover some other things today. That's what we're going to do. I have a little bit of XRP stuff too in here, but a lot of really good information to go over. Also, there's a new project that popped up that looks pretty good. I invested a decent size into it today. So we'll talk about that project as well. I'll give that to you in just a little bit. That project is posted inside of Kryptonaires right now. So if you are a Kryptonaires member and you want to maybe buy that project before I talk about it here in about maybe 40 minutes, please do so. It's in the Alpha Sensei area. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I just want to say what's up to everybody. It's great to see you. John was here live. What's up, John? Good to see you. Casper ISO also. We're going to talk about it. I think Casper will be ISO compliant, or if it already is, I don't have those exact facts, but we're going to definitely talk about it. So, Zelfin, I great to see you, brother. Ali, nice to see you. How are you? What's up, MMT? Always a pleasure to see you, man. What's up, Mark? Casper is not ISO. Okay, well, we're going to talk about Casper today too. Okay, just take a deep breath. All right. Good to see you. Go bless yourself. What's up, man? Nice to see you, David. HBAR, what's up? Alex is here. Good to see you, Alex. Sandra. Hi, Sandra. Oh my God, I got a live. Yes, Sandra. Good to see you. Glad you're here. The one. What up, the one? Lance is here. Do not live stream charts. Okay. Sounds good, Lance. I'll take that under advisement. Kirby's here. What's up, Ty Kirby? And I think I said what's up to everyone. So what's up, Rig? Nice to see you. Happy New Year to you. I bought some Phoenix. That's good to see. Yeah, Phoenix took a dip today. Twitter, I guess, kicked their account. They had to get it back, so people panic sold. I thought that was a good opportunity maybe to get into some more. I already own a ton of it, so I mean, like, I'm not going to put more money into something that I have, over a 6-figure investment in already. So, short XRP. You can do whatever you want with your money, man. That's totally up to you. I know there are some people that have shorted XRP, and some people are long XRP. All depends on what your risk level is, man. Let's go ahead and get the share screen going here, and we'll get into some of this information. Before that, you know what? Let's just take a look and see how the market's doing. I know we haven't done this in a few chats, and I just want to maybe go over some things with you here. But how was everybody's New Year's? What did you guys do? You guys have fun? Did you guys have a safe New Year's? It's kind of crazy here. I passed out at like 9 o'clock, and I was done. I did not watch a ball drop or anything like that. I was just exhausted. If you do TA, will you please stream a chart or two? Well, I'm not a TA expert, but we can look at some charts. I do know, a few different things. I have looked at a lot of charting, but we'll take a look at it, man. I'm more of a heavy researcher and overall SEO lover. So, those two things I'm really good at. Other than that, we'll figure this out. Hello, future millionaires. I love to see that. I love to see that. Atwa Apoki. I don't. Is that I don't know what language that is, but good to see you, Eric. What's up, man? Whoever's shorting XRP is an idiot. Hey, man. So all kinds of people. The crypto is filled with winners and losers, right? We're trying to do everything we can to be winners. Can't really do, can't affect it. I will ask you guys here. We got about 250 people so far. If you would like and share the space so we can get more people in here, I'd really appreciate that. If you could do that right now, thank you so much. Let's go ahead and take a look at here where we are at the market. Damn, we're coming back up to that 100K mark. We're at 98,000 on Bitcoin, almost a $2 trillion market cap. Ethereum is sitting here at 3,600. XRP's retaken Tether, slaps Tether in the face, says, I will take my third place back. So XRP's up 14%. Love to see that. Solana's on the rise. I mean, yeah, look, what did we say, man? What have I been telling you guys for the past few weeks, right? Christmas is in leading up to New Year's, the market's going to be down. People are going to be taking profit. You got taxes, you got people traveling. And as soon as we get into the new year, the market's going to start going back up. We called it perfectly in these live chats. If you've been in these live chats for the last few weeks, you know that we called this perfectly, right? We know because we've been here before, and we understand that's how it is, right? When people are traveling and spending time with their family, they don't want to be looking at crypto and dealing with that kind of stuff. I mean, I know when I was on my trip to California, I spent most of my time in an emergency room and a hospital, and I wasn't trading crypto then. And I'm sure a lot of other people were having a good time as well. Pepe's up here, 20%. Good to see you, Polkadot. I mean, things are going. Look, Virtuals is 33, man. 33. Virtuals has a $4.3 billion market cap. Imagine if you were here like 3 or 4 months ago when we really started first talking about Virtuals, right? You know, if you just were a part of either like Cryptonaires or if you just showed up to these Sensei chats, man, I don't know how you have not made just a boatload of money. I'm clueless. I'm clueless, really. You got Renders up 14%. BitTenter is up 18%, man. Algorand's up 25%. Man, it feels good. Look at all these green numbers. Love to see it. All right, so what's the difference again? I just thought this was funny, right? XDC, I think is a great asset. As far as like growth of these assets, I think XDC, I think is still around like $1 billion market cap. Let me see, has it raised? Hold on, 1.2 billion. So XRP sitting at 130 or 140 billion. XDC is sitting at 1.28 billion. So I do think there's a lot of growth for the XDC network. Obviously, XDC is the token of choice for R3. I don't know if R3 is still going to be around, in a year or two. R3's been going through some financial problems. That's what happens when you don't have a lot of paying customers yet. So, man, I would love to see Ripple buy R3. I think I would go nuts. I talk about that a few different times, but we'll see. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on with XDC. You see XDC network here, the EVM compatible enterprise grade layer 1 blockchain to build enterprise and retail use cases. They're in TradeFi, payments, dApps, dPins, real world assets, NFTs, and meme coins. Anybody trading meme coins on XDC? I didn't even know that was a thing. Maybe I need to start paying attention, but here you go. Here you got the nodes, gone the network, blocks, of course. Here's some of the exchanges that you can buy XDC on, hardware wallets that it does support. Here's the custodian. And then you got some dApps here and some institutional partners to securitize. That's a big one. And look, ArcX is here too, right? Ripple. And then also here, this is a great clip. I thought I'd play it for you. I played this in a few of my videos. Let me go ahead and get into this. It says that these are videos the mainstream media won't show you. Let me play it.
I'm curious, how would you describe, thinking about institutions specifically, I want more Fidelities of the world involved. How would you describe the sentiment that you're seeing, whether in your client base that's maybe considering, adopting a digital asset product, or even internally within your own firm? You mentioned, traditionally it's been 1 or 2 people leading the digital asset effort. Has that changed at all?
Yeah, there's no shortage of excitement. I think people are excited to finally be able to bring to life what they've been working on for years. It's been a lot of behind the scenes work, and now people are finally allowed to be public about some of this stuff. And that's even happening at the large financial institutions, or it's especially happening at the large financial institutions. When you look at the news that's happened just this past week, right, or just this past year, it's really hard to follow all the news because there's so much happening. Yesterday or the day before, a private credit fund was launched on Solana by a large financial institution. Ether ETFs finally went live after much discussion yesterday. Bitcoin ETFs earlier this year, Bitcoin was up 85%. I don't know the exact percent today, but like all of these things are happening. It's impossible to keep up with all the news that's now becoming public. This has been happening for years upon years. So there's a buildup, and even a large bank like Citi, and I can say this because of some of the things that this has become public, and we're allowed to talk about this now. We worked with them on a use case around payments, where they can facilitate cross-border payments internally at Citi for their clients and move money at a much faster, cheaper rate than previously done.
Interesting.
When I say things take time, that took multiple months, over half a year to get that approved to move it forward. So there's a lot there that you'll see come to fruition over the next 9 months, and I think I'm excited. I know they're excited. I think just everyone is excited, right? There's retail investors are excited as well. But I'm not saying it's all going to happen overnight. But it's coming. So And it really will change the fabric of financial services.
Man, you know what's crazy? When I listen to stuff like this, like, we've been doing these chats for what, like 2.5 years, every Tuesdays and Fridays for 2.5 years. And they're basically talking about everything that we've discussed, right? We knew this was coming, right? Because we've done the research, we put the time in, right? We've put time in ourselves to understand what is coming, what the future holds for us. And you have some of the biggest banks in the world, right, upgrading to blockchain, to DLT, right? Because they want to move money faster, right? So let me ask you this question, because this is what comes up when I start to talk about this. If you have like Citibank, Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, if they are all working on blockchain, tokenization, moving value at the speed of light, their own stable coins, most likely, right? What does that do for every other bank, right? Does that mean every bank is going to be moving to blockchain? Because that's what I feel that is going to happen, right? Because if you're trying to compete out here for customers and money, and you don't have the latest and greatest technology, you won't be a bank in 5 to 10 years, right? You won't have any customers anymore. They'll go to the bank where they can get the most value from that bank. And so you right now, you still have so much time to front run the market, right? And like I say this in every chat because there's new people that come in, and I need you guys to understand this, that we still are not at a utility point. We are at a point where utility is happening, but we don't see those prices yet in the tokens that we own, right? So we are all just speculating on what we think XRP should be valued at, XDC, whatever the token is that you're trading. You and then the person next to you and the person you're trading against, you're just speculating. Okay, we're not there yet. But think about this, right? You have the information now. You know that this is coming. Now they're coming out and telling you that it's happening, right? So where does that leave us in 3 to 5 years? How big is the market going to get, right? How much value is really going to be able to be tokenized, right? Trillions, hundreds of trillions, quadrillions of dollars eventually will come on chain. All right, let's keep it going. And guys, if you haven't shared or liked the stream, I'd really appreciate it, man. Even if you're like on Twitter, just repost it, say cool shit's happening, whatever. Let's just try to get 1,000 people in here. I think we can definitely do it. So many of the Dino coins run just like a fluke. So this is from Tokenized. He's talking about XRP is up 17% from all-time highs. XLM 38% from all-time highs in 2024. HBAR up 22%. XDC up 26%. Quant is up 40%. Algo is up 40% from 2024 highs. Seems like they're holding up pretty well, right, guys? So these are really, the majority of the tokens that I think are going to handle most of the world's value. Like, I think we're going to look at a very different crypto market 5 and 10 years from now. I don't think you're going to have, 50,000 meme coins launching every single day. I think it's going to be a more serious, more regulated market, because if you want to get banks and central banks involved with these type of assets, they're going to have very strict regulation. And I think that's going to be better for the space too, right? Because it might do something about the scammers, right? Scammers have always been an issue with crypto, and that's like the number one thing, Democrats complain about in the United States with crypto. So I hope they just do something about it, right? Like I hate the part where all you do, is complain about something, but you don't like actively try to fix it, right? But you just want to leave that thing there, so it's like a talking point for your reelection or some stuff, right? Like it's frustrating. Grow up, get educated, make some proper regulation, and let's all make some freaking money, right? Because that's what we're here to do. This says XDC has just started getting XDC hasn't started getting institute money start flowing through it yet, but only a matter of time. That wasn't me reading it messed up. It was just rest up types, I think. But this is just showing kind of fund flow percentage 58 retail inflow, institutional inflow 0, right? So the institutions really haven't even started showing up yet. And like, I know there's some people out there saying, well, Sensei, if this is going to be adopted by banks, and why aren't they buying the crypto just yet, right? Well, banks have very strict laws and rules, okay? And there's something called Basel III framework that sets the framework for banks to hold certain crypto assets. And it also sets up what assets they can hold, as well as like what they need to back up those assets. So if banks want to start holding crypto themselves, they actually have to have other types of cash or treasuries or some other type of securities to back up that crypto, because it's very volatile, if that makes sense, right? So like if they have Bitcoin and Bitcoin dropped, from 100,000 to 50,000 in one day, right? They don't want banks to start becoming insolvent over the crypto space. So that's why you haven't seen a lot of institutional bank money coming in yet. But believe me, banks will start offering you crypto. It's just a matter of time. I mean, they are offering you crypto in the forms of ETFs, and I think those are going to grow. You also have ETPs, which are electronically traded products. ETFs are electronically traded funds. I think those are going to, if you listen to Larry Fink, that's really like the future of all of this. And that's really, when, mom and pop that don't want to use a MetaMask or don't want to write down a seed phrase, that's how they're going to get access to some of this types of crypto. So the DTCC processed securities transactions at 3 quadrillion in 2023. This number is high. It was actually like 2.4, I think, or like 2.14, but all good. DTCC acquired Security in 2023. Security plans to deploy its proprietary digital asset composer on the XDC network. So, like I said, this is all connected with R3 as well. So if you want to front run, obviously XDC is a great choice here. If XDC is really used to move or process, $1 quadrillion or a part of that, that could be substantial for the price of XDC, and it's sitting at $1 billion market cap right now. But do remember though, right? We are in a speculation market. Markets are, bull market and then the bear market. The bear market is going to be here before you know it. So just don't be caught holding the bag, right? Appreciate it. Yes. Let me just check the chat to see if I missed anybody. We got Justin here. What's up, Justin? DR Woods is here. What's up, DR? Who else we got in the chat here? Yeah, and if anybody has any like questions that they really want me to answer, you can always do a super chat. That is really fun too when you support the channel through super chat. All right, so let's keep it going here. This is my team put this out. Exciting news today. Join me 5 p.m. Eastern, Crypto Sensei. Always love my team. I appreciate them. Also here, explore the future of finance. Experts discuss XRP's cross-border power, XLM's P2P, person-to-person efficiency, and XDC's game-changing trade finance capabilities. The trio are, what is it? When 3 great powers come together, it's called a trifecta. And I would say those 3 tokens are a good trifecta.
Advice, if you were going to name a couple, if you have the ability to do this, and I don't know if this is something you feel comfortable doing, but if you were going to tell someone watching this a couple of cryptos to watch heading into 2025, what would they be other than XRP?
May I? Well, XRP is one, targeting cross-border payments. XLM is another. XLM, it's a peer-to-peer transaction system. XDC, it's called XinFin Network, focusing on trade finance and global supply chain efficiency. Our supply chains are disrupted. So that's a credit and debt market, which is completely untapped, undervalued, is just getting started. So those technologies, we have thoroughly invested our time and research into it. And we've come to the same conclusion. They are complementary. They do have a use case, and it's nothing like what you see being built on the Ethereum protocols and the Bitcoin forked.
All right. Love to hear it. Cool. And then now we're going to talk a little bit about Casper. And let's just talk a little bit about Casper. It says, learn why Prove AI, FKA Casper Labs migrated their flagship AI governance solution to the Hedera network. Let me play this.
Are built on Hedera and the benefits of Hedera. So, Bernal, do you want to kick us off and explain, why Prove AI is using Hedera?
Yeah, there's several reasons. Instead of naming 10, I'll just name 2 or 3. So, First of all, I think there's a huge cultural match, meaning the Hedera infrastructure, and Lehman, correct me if I get any of this wrong, seems very purpose-built for safe enterprise use cases. And that goes right down to how the council is constructed, etc. Meaning there's just a lot more guarantees around permanence, around policies, and knowing that everything's going to work well. And I think it's very, very important to have cultures aligned. And then there's a lot of technical things that also make a lot of sense for us. First, since our product is primarily about audit and tracking and tracing things, instant finality, heavy time synchronization are very important to us. And if you look at a lot of DLTs out there, they can get desynced, blocks can get orphaned, and that's like a non-starter if you're using it for audit purposes. Over and above that, the smart contracting capability is completely Turing complete, which means the flexibility on how you set triggers, how you set alerts is, it's only limited by your imagination. And then finally, and there's lots more I could go into, but the fact that things like native USDC integration, stablecoins, for example, exists. The fact that, at least from a regulatory standpoint, Hedera has been incredibly judicious and conservative in how they've constructed things, hence being, welcomed by enterprises, is really, really valuable to us. Because at the end of the day, we're selling a product that is telling enterprises, hey, we're going to let you unleash your AI potential and keep you safe. You've got to have a platform that also reflects those values. And we think we found the right partnership there.
All right, so look, I mean, Hedera and Casper looking like they're partnering together. Is it me, or do you find the CEO of Casper a little strange? I don't know what it is. Like there's something in my brain that just kind of like fires off that I'm like, I don't know what it is about the guy. I just can't connect with kind of him as a leader. I don't know what it is. I've interviewed so many like founders and CEOs, and like I've been thoroughly impressed with the way some of those people are able to connect and speak and just draw you in, and you really like those people, and I can't get that feeling with him. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me. But Casper says we are complying with the EU finance MiCA regulations. Casper maximizes access to EU DeFi, TradeFi, build compliant decentralized applications with Casper. Read our recently published MiCA report. I'm not going to read the report to you because I don't want to put you to sleep. But this is good that because you want to be compliant if you want to be working in Europe, right? And then also, is this the same thing, Casper AI? I am very knowledgeable across a whole platform of things. Casper is one of those things that I just don't spend too much time on, but it does look like new Bitpanda spotlight coming your way. AI Casper. I don't know if this is the same thing. Maybe somebody in the chat can let me know if it's the same thing. I'd appreciate it. Also here, Smoke says October 2024, the World Economic Forum document on digital asset regulation highlights key contributors shaping the future of regulatory clarity across jurisdictions. You have Ripple, Stellar, Hedera, Casper, and Avalanche being highlighted here. The winners of this crypto circle will be those compliant with the regulation. I mean, this is absolutely true, right? And here's some of the highlights here. You got the Stellar Foundation. You have Candace Kelly here. You have Sam Demon from Ripple. Man, I really wish I could interview somebody from Ripple. That'd be just so cool, man. That'd be so fun to have somebody on the channel. There's so many questions that I have for them. Man, if anybody has any connections to anybody at Ripple, please DM me and reach out to me. I'd love to just have somebody on the channel. You also have this great video. This is like an update video about XLM. I thought instead of kind of me reading a bunch of random stuff about XLM, I'll let this guy kind of break it down. It's kind of cool.
2025 is off to a great start for Stellar XLM. We're going to talk about that in this video. Take a look.
It might be a woman. I'm sorry. I wasn't sure, but let me just play this.
Look at some technical analysis and take a look at what's going on in the overall market as well. So jump into it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on X if you're watching over there as well. And let's get into our video here. So we can see Stellar sitting at about 42.5 cents. up about 21.25% in the last 7 days. The market cap is sitting at 12.91 billion, and volume has been increased as well. So we're taking a look at the chart, and this is the last day. So we did spike up to this 45-cent range, back down to about 43 right now. But like I said, we have been showing some momentum over the last 7 days. Well, actually over the last probably about 48 hours. So let's go have a look at some technical analysis for Stellar. Surged about 6.73% after overcoming some key resistance here, signaling a strong market interest for further price movement. Technical indicators are showing bullish momentum. The MACD crossover and rising volume are confirming upward trends in XLM's price action, which is showing a very good sign. Key resistance levels are sitting at about 62 cents and $1, which would drive Stellar Lumens to new highs this quarter. Could drive it to new highs this quarter. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. This is obviously we take into consideration some past performances and historical data and things like that to kind of come to the conclusion with technical analysis. But with crypto, anything goes, right? So up to about 45 cents, like I mentioned today, signaling a hypothetical bullish trend for Q1. The coin successfully broke past the resistance level after weeks of accumulating near the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement zone. The notable bullish crossover on the moving average convergence divergence, or the MACD, I guess we call it, the transfer suggests a clear upward trend. The price has reclaimed the 0.702 Fibonacci retracement level at about 45 cents. The next key resistance lies at about 0.786, which would bring the price up to about 62 cents, with that psychological target of $1 still at play, because that always seems to be the target psychologically for a lot of traders is, when are we going to hit that dollar mark, right? And that's always in the back of everybody's head. So extended period of consolidation around the golden pocket on the fib retracement chart has broken out of that. This price range allowed economic conditions to kind of stabilize. We did get, obviously the Fed rate decision, an update on, basically how the economic outlook is going. And now the coin is gaining some momentum as technical signals align in its favor. Bullish MACD crossover marks that change in market sentiment, which is very, very welcome.
All right, cool. I'm kind of done with that clip. Somebody asked a question I wanted to jump to, or somebody said something I need to address in the chat here. Okay. Anthony, listen, I respect you. I appreciate you being here, right? But you're wrong on this. Okay. If you hold on to your crypto and the bear market comes and you don't sell your assets, what do you think happens to the value of your crypto? I mean, I'll wait for your answer, but I want you to understand this, because I made a mistake like this last bull market when I didn't have the knowledge that I have now, right? I held on to some stuff because I was like, this shit's going to go up forever, right? I'll leverage my crypto and do stuff with it. Yeah. $500,000 down the drain. I could have lit it on fire, right? There's a time to leverage your crypto assets. When the time isn't now, though, like when the bear market comes, you are going to lose most of your money if you leave it in the market. Okay. Now, when we get to a utility market, okay, and we don't really have these big bears, where we kind of everything crashes 80 to 90%. That's a good time to leverage your crypto. Absolutely. I can 100% get on board with you and agree with you on that, but that time is not now. Okay. And if you decide to hold on to your crypto come past like September or October, man, I feel bad for you. I feel sorry for you. Man. I really do. 2030. Yeah. Like that would be a good time to leverage your crypto. Like at that point, I won't be selling, like I'll be holding, because we're going to be in a utility market. Right. And who knows what's going to happen, but we're still going to have these types of dips. And let me tell you this, like all of this crazy FOMO that you're seeing with like AI agents and decentralized science and all these cool narratives, like you still are going to get a bear market and things are going to dip hard, man. So I just want to clarify that for the people in the chat. I'm wrong. I absolutely. I'd love for you to explain how I'm wrong about that. You sell and then it doesn't dip, you're fucked. Okay, David. Sure, man. No problem, man. I'm just gonna strongly disagree with your thesis, and we'll see what happened come end of 2025. All right. Well, me and you will have a gentleman's bet. Okay. I'm gonna sell most of my crypto. You hold on to your crypto and do what you think, and we'll see. Maybe we'll compare who notes at the end and see kind of who was right and who was wrong there. All right. But like my job, to my community is to give them the best information that I can possibly give them. Right. And they know, because they went through the same thing in 2021 and 2022 with me, that if you held on to your DAG or your XRP, well, XRP really didn't do much, right? But there was a lot of assets that did go up, right? But all of that stuff came crashing down, right? Do you want to? We could pull up charts from 2022 and compare them if you would really like to. But I think you should do a little bit more research on this so you can be better educated. That's my thoughts to you, man. I wish you all the best, though. I really do. All right. Ripple for a profit company. Once Ripple IPO, why would the U.S. government connect its financial infrastructure to a company that could be bought out by foreign entities? So like, okay, so there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, like I don't, if you were Ripple, right, and basically Ripple can basically do whatever they want right now as a private company. Okay, when they go public, I'm sure there's more filings and things that they would need to do. They have to answer to all of the shareholders. There's just, I think they could do more by being a private company than going public personally. And I'm not a stock market expert, but maybe if there are some people in the chat that are, I think the stock market, from my perspective, has been on just a historic run hitting. I mean, when I look at the news saying that the stock market's hit an all-time high, like there's probably going to be some type of pullback, I would imagine. And I don't know if Ripple is going to want to IPO right as that pullback is happening, but maybe someone could let me know in the chat, what they think is going to happen there with the stock market. I have no idea. I don't pay attention to it at all, other than kind of some tickers that I see. Also, you sell off your ledger and open your quantum attack. So yeah, guys. So okay, we got to do a little bit more education on my part, I guess, for you guys in the chat here. I'm thinking long term. So yes. So that is an intelligent comment that you just made. Selling your crypto at the high, right? Buying it back down when we hit rock bottom, so you can maybe 2, 3, 4x your holdings. That is a very intelligent way to look at it. That is what I'm planning to do. And that's a great layout, Anthony. It's very smart, man. I like the way you're thinking now. All right. There's also this too. United Nations confirms XRP, XLM, and HBAR are key to the world's new financial system. Let me play this for you.
United Nations confirm Ripple and Stellar's role in the new financial system. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is what we're going to be talking about in this video. You guys know that we truly believe that Ripple and thus XRP are going to play a significant role in the new financial system. Yes, the same United Nations with over 193 member states, one of the most powerful platforms for international diplomacy, capable of mobilizing over 90% of the world's population to address global issues. In this clip, they discuss an open, regulated payment internetwork that will enable payments to anyone, anywhere, on any network. Interoperability. The presenter specifically mentions Ripple and Stellar while displaying a diagram of international payments. You can see it is over here. Payment networks. If you look closely, you can see Ripple and Stellar distinctly represented in a diagram as major components of this new global payment network. The October 2024 World Economic Forum document.
All right, we did already talk about that, so I don't need you guys to listen to that a second time. There was also this clip too here, Black Swan Capitalist episode with Andy Schleckman, why they were discussing RLUSD's role in the new financial system.
But they don't want you to pay attention to what the central banks and the financial institutions, who they're collaborating with and who they're working on projects with for the financial system and how it's evolving. You know, there's XRP, there's XLM, there's Velo, HBAR. They're all intertwined and connected, and these are different networks and different digital assets. But ultimately, I think the RLUSD is going to bring on more. But
I mean, our RLUSD, guys, is now the highest regulated stablecoin on the planet. It's higher. It's more higher regulated than I think USDC at this point, right? You know, when it comes to banks, financial institutions, and central banks, they are obviously going to want to work with the highest regulated anything, right? I think we can all agree on that. And so, Ripple stablecoin might only have $50-60 million in it right now. But I think if we look, into the future, 3, 4, 5 years from now, I wouldn't be surprised if it's multi-trillion. Honestly, I would not be surprised at all. And that would bring a lot of liquidity into the ecosystem. That's exactly what we need. And I think that would be very powerful. I'd appreciate it too, guys. We're at about 738 people. If you could like the space and share the space out, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much again for doing that, guys. You're the best. You're the best around. All right, I won't sing. I'm really bad at it. All right, decentralized stablecoin cryptocurrency protocol Frax Finance launched a stablecoin that said it offers unprecedented transparency and custody. Frax is also a good choice. I think it's backed up by some different assets. There's going to be a lot of stablecoins, right? Like you're going to start seeing stablecoins from states in the U.S. I think there are a few that are in the works right now, and the reason a stablecoin business is a really good business is because you're basically, you're creating a need for people all around the world to be able to. So check this out. If you live in a different country outside of the U.S., okay, and you want to get U.S. dollars, there are ways to do that, but they could be extremely costly. Okay. You could go to the bank. There's probably an exchange rate. There's probably a fee. And it's kind of a headache, right? And the reason people like US dollars is because it's more of a stable value than some other currencies around the world. Okay. And when you're when you're taking money out of the real world, like paper money that we have in our wallets and stuff like that, and you're digitizing that, you're minting that, and you're bringing it on chain, right? It's easier for someone to have like a mobile wallet and get US dollars that way than it is going down to the bank and paying those enormous fees, right? So I think the popularity of stablecoins is only going to grow over time. And I think sooner or later, paper money will be in like museums. I don't know if I'll be alive by the time that happens, but I do think over the next maybe 2 decades, they're going to like get rid of paper money, right? Because there just won't be a use for it anymore. Like, when's the last time you actually used paper money to buy something? Like the only thing I use paper money for right now is to go play in a poker game. Like, I've been spending a little bit more time playing some cards. I needed to find kind of like an outlet. I've been at home 24/7 on my computer until I go to sleep at night. And then I wake up and I do the next day. And like my wife said that I need to go out and do something. And I really enjoy playing poker. And so I've been using that, but that's like, what else do you use cash money for, right? Everyone uses their ATM cards, or their credit cards. And that's kind of like the norm now. So what do you think that's going to be like in, 5 or 10 years? Do you think, people are still going to use cash? Like checks, like people are still taking checks. My landlord, like, he's like, hey, I need a check. I'm like, man, can I like Venmo you? Like, can I transfer that, man? Be easier. Anyways, let's check the chat to see if there's anything. Gambling Sensei. Oh man, I love playing cards. Like there's a feeling that you get, and I'm sure like, like special operators, that go out and they have special missions, they get that adrenaline. Like I've never been able to recreate that feeling, unless I'm winning like a big poker hand. But I love cards, man. I really like to play cards. Yeah, checks. Seriously, like who uses checks? Look at deck screener. Why? What, is everything okay, Lane? Why am I looking at deck screener? I passed on the Omaha game tonight, man. So like we do bomb pots, right? Like every hour they do a bomb pot. Everyone puts in $10, dude. Oh, let me show you a picture. I'll show you a picture. And I'll get back to the news in just a second. Just give me a second here, guys. Like we're, part of Sensei chats are, we got to have a little fun when we're doing it, and we're chilling. So, oh, here we go. Let me send this to my laptop here. Hold on one second. Let me just, there we go. All right. Now that I have it, let me save it to my hard drive. Oh, can I not do that? Shoot, hold on. The best around. Yeah, here it is. Check us out. So, wait, can I not just put it on here? Desktop, save, replace. Okay, here, boom. Why won't you work? Okay, yes. I just don't know why it won't let me pull it into the thing. Man, maybe I can't show it to you. I don't know why it won't. I should be able to just put the picture on the thing. Sorry, if I can't get this to work in the next 2 seconds, I'm just going to move on and get back to the thing. Okay. And then let's try to pull it in again. The page wants to save. Okay, so save it. Yeah, it's not going to let me do it for some reason. I don't know why. All good though. No worries. Anyways, I love playing cards. I won this huge pot. It was like a $2,400 pot I won. Anyways, let's get back to it. Sorry guys, I got distracted. ADHD, it happens. Like I've shown this in other videos before, right? When you talk about the Federal Reserve, like if the US government decides to do a CBDC, I don't know if it'll happen under the Trump administration, because it seems like when he was campaigning that he was very anti-central bank digital currency. But you know what? I think they might do a wholesale version of it, not a retail version of it. And the reason I think they'll do a wholesale version of it is because, Japan, the UK, all of the trading partners, Mexico, Canada, they're all going to have their own wholesale central bank digital currency, so they can exchange money for trade and stuff like that, right? And I think it would put the US at a disadvantage if they didn't have one. So I wouldn't be surprised behind the scenes if they create it. You already have an instant payment system inside of the US domestically, called FedNow, right? That you can use cryptocurrency like XRP through. But if you're trying to do like international payments, cross-border payments, I think you're going to need something like that. And so I like this clip a lot, right?
People say, how can you trust the Fed to do the bookkeeping? I mean, like I said, my response is, well, you don't expect the Fed to kind of steal your money. I mean, if the Fed can print all the money at once, it's not going to like mess around with your bookkeeping. So, we have this big spreadsheet, the blockchain if you want, but it's just managed by the Fed, and it's very cheap, much cheaper than Bitcoin, if you're willing to delegate the responsibility to a third party. But then the downsides to all of that, of course, is you'd actually, suppose you didn't want the Fed to be responsible for processing the payments. I mean, suppose, the Fed will likely impose some KYC restrictions on some purchases. They might not process some purchases that you might want to undertake. And so it was at that point that I said, well, we could, if we wanted to, extend the concept one step further. I'm not saying that this is ever going to happen, but just conceptually, you could imagine not FedWire for all, but kind of like a Fed coin, where what the Fed would do is actually just issue these, Bitcoin-like objects, but and they would enforce a par exchange rate with the U.S. dollar. That would eliminate the exchange rate volatility. But they could delegate the clearing of these payments to some third party, some sort of Ripple-like protocol, or possibly even Bitcoin. I mean, we could delegate the responsibility of processing these electronic, Fedcoin payments to the miners. And the idea there would be,
yeah, it's not going to be Bitcoin, right? It's too expensive. It's too expensive. It's too slow. The U.S. government does trillions of dollars in payments, per day. Using Bitcoin, I mean, can you imagine how slow the network would be and how costly and inefficient it would be? So, the federal government is going to choose an American company, and they'll probably choose, I'd imagine, Ripple just donated $5 million to Trump's inaugural campaign, right? Like, if there's a company that Trump will probably have an opinion on, he's definitely going to look at the company giving him millions of dollars. It's my personal opinion, but 2025 explosive FedNow service, XRP RLUSD runs on ISO standards. Some 25% of financial institutions said that they're waiting for FedNow to deploy before utilizing Ripple. They're waiting for regulation, guys. They're waiting for the SEC to not come and sue them. That's really what they're waiting for. So, when is that going to happen? That's always a great question. Here, let me just make sure I'm sharing still. Yeah, it's a really good question. It's hard to say, but I do think it's coming sooner or later. Hopefully earlier in 2025 than later in 2025, but we will see, man. We will see. Man, I don't want to play this clip. It's a 4-minute clip, and I just can't do it. All right. So I did share this in the Cryptonaires Discord. I think this is probably one of the best threads that I've seen on tracking AI agents and finding AI agents. I'm just going to go through it a bit. This was posted, I believe, in Alpha Sensei. So if you want to go take a look at it right now, you can, or after this. But this is really cool, right? So first website, sentiment.market. The list is updated daily. You can review it, stats like impressions, market cap, relies engagement, etc. Separate dashboards for Twitter and for the token stats. You can use cookies.fun. We were just talking about that in Cryptonaires. You can use CoinMarketCap, of course. Excuse me. There's it says you can find brand new launch AI coins using keywords AI and BullX. When you're searching on BullX, you can just put in AI, which is actually a really, really unique idea to do. And if you're not using BullX, if you're using Radium to buy Solana tokens or something you really need to invest in some education on using some better tools. There's probably something better than BullX by now, but I'm using BullX until I find something that I'm a little bit more comfortable with. It has pretty much everything that I need. BullX is pretty good. So, if you want to take a look at this whole thread, definitely take a look inside of it, inside of Cryptonaires. I posted it for you. There's also this agent market now. This agent market, Hollow World's AI Launchpad is coming soon on Solana. This looks pretty cool.
Welcome to Hollow World Agent Market. In Agent Market, launch and trade agents with one click. Create the next big sentient AI. Meet the AI you gave life to in a brand new way. Elevate your agent utility through an economy of plugins and skills. Your AI lives its own life on X, posting, replying, and building its own community. Keep them hooked with 24/7 live streaming, bringing in followers nonstop. Build relationships in private chats. Integrate your AI into other platforms. Create digital life. Watch it grow, shape its future. Hollow World, where your agents come to life.
Guys, pay attention. Pay attention to that, right? This could be lucrative, right? Very lucrative. AI agents is one of the hottest narratives right now in crypto. Like, if you are not trading AI agents right now, I don't like, I don't know what you're doing. Like if you're out there just like still buying utility coins, like it's like, okay, I guess, you know, if you're chasing 5Xs or 8Xs or 10Xs, you know, more power to you. Like, but people are making just a killing right now trading some of these AI agents, and this looks pretty good, guys. This looks pretty good. I got something else to show you here in just a second too. Something that I just put a decent size of money into, and I'll show you that in just a second. But the entire AI agent sector is only 15 billion, guys. But just like a few months ago, it was less than 1 billion. Right now, it's 15 billion. Where do you think this is going to be in 3 or 6 months, guys? This is going to be 100 billion before you know it. And if you want to take advantage of that, you probably should. Also, there's some pretty simple summarize. DPIN Peak is probably one of the best DPIN projects. DeSci Bio Protocol. There was didn't this just launch yesterday, or is that a different bio? I know one just launched yesterday that I posted about inside of Cryptonaires. I think the market cap went kind of crazy on it really quickly. AI agents, especially on Creator Bid and its ecosystem. So here's another ecosystem. I mean, like they're coming out of everywhere, right? But this one looked pretty cool, so I wanted to at least show you this. Let me just share this tab really quickly. It's incredible how quickly like all of these things are popping up. You know, it's pretty crazy. Let's see what else we got here. Introducing Chain Opera AI, the L1 blockchain protocol for co-owning and co-creating decentralized AI agents for humanity, backed by Federated AI OS platform. This is also something that looks pretty cool. You know, there's so many platforms right now, guys, that are just launching. My opinion or my advice as not a financial advisor, but my general advice: if you find like the first AI agent platform, a good one on the chain, like the first chain, that's probably where you want to look. I'm going to post all of this inside of Cryptonaires. It's too much to go through and take a look at. But if you are interested in it, I will after this chat is over, I'll put it all in Alpha Sensei. You can dig through it if you'd like to. Okay. Also too, I did want to discuss this a little bit here. So this was shared by Lady Trader in the Cryptonaires Discord, or I think it was created. She shared it in her Discord, and somebody from my Discord grabbed it. Cody AI agents, COTI. I don't know if it has relation to like it might. Let me pull this up for you and show you this. So here's the Twitter Cody agents. So it says chat launch and trade AI agents, first AI grantee for Momentum X, accelerated by Cody Network. So it actually is I think the first AI agents platform on Cody. So this is what I was trying to tell you, right? Like if you could find the first one, you know, this could be something special. And the reason I also like this is let me show you the partners here. So you have Cody, right? Pools Finance, also a good partner. You have Momentum X here, right? DGenPad, don't know much. DexPad, don't know much about these guys. Sensei, Calls, Unilend. I mean, Cody and Pools Finance are two really massive partners. You know, some of these things go to insane values and some of them just flop and die. It's really hard to tell you which ones will do good. But I did buy some of this today, and I did share that in the Cryptonaires Discord. And it says Cody AI agents, AI agent platform on the Cody network that focuses on privacy and ease of use. Users can launch, train, and trade AI agents with just one click. Co-own agents to earn revenue share while enjoying personalized tools, fun interactions, and rewards. First AI project on Cody. Like, this is the reason I bought it. That the main reason I bought it. So, you know, sometimes we find stuff really early and it takes some time to pump. And like, my ADHD kicks in sometimes, and I'm like, it's not moving. I'm just gonna move on. But they got a pretty juicy roadmap. They got a lot of stuff coming up. Pre-TG, we are here. Cody AI, IDO, TG in January, obviously the grand opening, January 2025, post-launched February 2025, and then Cody AI decentralized March, and then to the end of March. Sometimes things stand out, man, and this is looking pretty juicy. In my personal opinion, I could be totally smoking rocks, but 1 billion total supply. So obviously, it doesn't have a dumb supply of like a trillion tokens, because I've seen tokens that have, just really insane supplies. I like it right at a 1 billion market cap. If you have a billion tokens circulating, you'll be at $1. Here you have the ecosystem. You have 3.5% for the ecosystem. IDO, initial DEX offering 420 million tokens. TGE, 168 million tokens. So there's a lot of tokens that are on the market right now. So just be careful. Obviously, people will be selling into this. You do have a 3-month vesting, which is really short. Personally, that's just be very careful. 40% of their tokens with there's 1 month cliff. So 1 month okay. If you don't know what any of this stuff means, let me explain it. TGE is the token generation event. It's when the token launches. Okay. The cliff is after the token launches. A cliff is like a 1 month cliff, means that nobody in this IDO is going to get any tokens for 1 month. And then after that 1 month, they're going to get all of their tokens over the next 3 months. Okay. I hope that makes sense to you. I think they did this because they wanted to just, sell out their IDO, which they did in seconds. Let me see if I can actually pull that up here really quickly. I mean, I would have loved to have found this before that happened, of course, obviously, because I probably would have made a ton of money doing that. They have a lottery system as well. But they sold this thing out in like seconds. Maybe I passed it already. 8.6 million pre-listing traffic on Cody. So they had a lot of people interested. Page requests, 8.6 million page requests. So there are people that are really paying attention to this. We'll see over the next couple months if I'm right or wrong about how this is going to turn out. But hey, we'll see, man. Sorry, I should have shared this instead. I apologize. I was looking through their Twitter to see if I could find how quickly it sold out. I thought I saw earlier that it sold out in like 30 seconds or something. I do apologize. I can't find that number. Anyways, I bought some. We'll see how it goes. I do think Cody is a hell of an ecosystem, especially once they launch V2. Hopefully it's not a big ass rug. Let's see hold on. So let me just go back to this tokenomics real quick. So core team, TG, they got 0. All their tokens are vested. Cliff. Oh, so they have a 3-month cliff, 12-month vesting. And then the reserve, community 20%, treasury 9.2 million, and then liquidity 1 billion tokens. So hey, you never know what can happen here. We'll see how this plays out. We'll see how this plays out, ladies and gentlemen. Hard to say, man. Hard to say. Some of these things, man, we've made a really decent amount. Also, too, here, this is a great video on Bio Protocol. It's 13 minutes long. I'm not going to play it. I'll actually post it for you. I posted inside Cryptoneers earlier. If you're interested in DeSci and you want to spend some time checking that out, please do. I'll get to some questions here, guys, in just a second. Give me one second here. Also, too, guys, Hedera, right? Hedera has some of the biggest, companies and names that are a part of it. You would be just insane not to think Hedera is not going to be part of this financial future, this new future. Like I think the two biggest companies that I've seen in the crypto space that have partnerships, like just insane partnerships, Hedera probably has to be one of the top. Ripple and Hedera are probably the two best. Quant probably as well. Chainlink is also a really good one. A lot of stuff runs on Chainlink. You also hear Hedera breaks the $1 mark in March. Let me just play his clips minute long.
Over 100 big institutional clients. These are private fund managers, pension fund managers, wealth managers of all sorts, and they take their first steps into crypto via Uphold International's platform called Ascent. And as soon as we opened Ascent and talked about what tokens we would make available to big institutional clients, we asked them, what would you like? And the immediate answer from them was HBAR. So there's definitely awareness and there is demand, right? Not everyone is a maxi of something, and Uphold certainly isn't. If we are a maximalist in anything, then it is the interoperability maximalism. We believe that there should be 1,000 different chains, but they should all be able to talk together. And the messaging system, the scalability, the ease of use, and of course the governing council of Hedera. I was pretty awestruck when I saw that the first time. Who is on the governing council?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to be awestruck, right? It's kind of crazy. There's a whole thing here too. I'm not going to read all of this stuff. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a clip down here that talks.
Well, that's one of the reasons why we're geographically, decentralized. We have on every continent, in the world except for Antarctica, we have a Hedera node, but we don't have one in space yet. So it's great that you're thinking along those lines. I know that you have a relationship with Elon. Do you think there's any way we could get him involved? Because I know he's interested in this kind of stuff as well.
He's a technology fanatic. So if he realizes, and he will realize, that we are pushing the envelope, then we are bringing something that he doesn't have yet, because he obviously is a very big blockchain ambassador and he loves crypto, but he didn't put it yet together himself. So if he sees us coming with a serious project, I'm sure he will get all his support. I already met him, as you know, in a political environment. That will be in a technical environment, and we are launching his own rocket. So yeah, for sure, we will continue getting his support. But what is more important here is this decentralization effort. There's a lot of people that they are willing to put time, money, because this is the future of the earth. It's not to create mega cities and go into a centralization mode again, as we were in the past. This is about decentralization, about inclusion, about sustainability, and use the space as the next frontier. And yes, let's put blockchain on the space. That's what this project is going to be all about.
Word. All right, let's keep it going. They're gonna put a node in space. Okay. We'll talk a little bit about XRP, and then I want to get to some of your guys' questions because I feel those are really important. Let me play this.
Ripple's payment solution uses XRP to bridge fiat currencies, eliminate pre-funding, and makes payment terms visible.
Actually, we don't. I mean, you guys already know this stuff. I don't need to. Let's look at some of the charting here. So, historic breakout incoming. So, crypto Michael. Right, it says historic breakout coming in all of my years of trading crypto. I've never seen a 7-year long bull pennant. Excuse me. We might be a witness to the most significant breakouts in crypto history. That'd be juicy. I mean, I think he posted this before it broke out, right? So I think that he's just kind of coming back to that. Just kind of giving himself that a boy. Also here, 1 week returns with top crypto assets. Cardano looks like it has the top spot here. XRP, Solana, Dogecoin to follow. Also, guys, there's a little bit of stuff going on here. Cookie DAO, right? I shared this also in Cryptonaires. This is a hour and 24-minute video about cookie.fun. And a few other things about AI agents. I'm just gonna post it. If you guys want to watch it, if you're interested in it, please take a look at that. And here is cookie.fun. If you're not familiar with it, you can get a lot of really good information here for for AI agents. And if you want to use their like better version of this, you need to own 10,000 cookie, which is about $5,000 right now. If you're interested in doing that, it's not cheap. Also too, one of my team members wanted me to share this with you. I don't know much about it, so we're going to be learning about this together. It says, long live the king DAO, the first agentic, excuse me, I haven't seen that word, agentic sports betting DAO. Okay, this could get juicy. Sports betting is no longer about luck, in intuition, and over basic analytics throughout the combination of creators' bids, agent ecosystem, score technologies, advanced computer vision, and a few other things. DraftKings DAO's structure is fundamentally transforming the playing field. Escape the 97% trap. Quant Revolution is democratizing sports betting. And the 200, so it talks about this. It talks about how big the sports betting market is. We don't really need to get into that, but it says anyways, hold on. So the DAO is built on the foundation of creator bids agent ecosystem. The first ever agent sports betting DAO transforming sports betting is pure mathematical equations by seamlessly integrating advanced AI infrastructure with autonomous AI agents and sophisticated quantitative strategies. It says redefines competition with traditional sports hedge funds. This approach just isn't innovative. Visionaries like Tony Bloom, Matthew Baham, owners of Brigham and Bedford, have already proven the power of leveraging quantitative models to identify market and game inefficiencies. This looks pretty freaking awesome, man. Like, is this already out? Hold on, let's take a look. He had just sent me this before I went on. I didn't even get a chance to see this. Is this really live? Interesting. Oh, it would have been nice to buy it down here though, huh? Fuck. Hate missing shit like this. 46% up. That can come down a bit. This might be something to look at, man. Let me look something up here. Let me look something up here. One second, guys. I just need to go inside of Cryptonaires really quickly. Let me see when Kaylin mentioned this. Man, that dude's been on fire. Hold on. Hold on, update. I can't show you Cryptonaires because I'm not. It's on a different thing. I can only show you what I can show you on. Damn, almost a 20x on Quant, 5x on Shogun. Damn, man, this guy's been on fire. D King. Okay, so he mentioned it. The first time he mentioned it was 13.5 million. So he mentioned it before the pump. Did he mention it before the pump? I need to spend a little bit more time paying attention to his posts, man. Wow, he is doing really well. If you don't know who I'm talking about, here, let me show you. I can show you this picture because I can just snap it and then bring it up. So this is DeFi Kalyan. He's actually one of our team members. He's been posting information in our community for about 6 months. The guy's on fire, guys. Are you paying attention inside the Discord to his posts? I need to spend some more time. I was really ill, from basically like the 23rd of December all the way up to about the 28th to 29th when I got back to Hawaii. And I couldn't trade anything because I couldn't do anything. But man, he's been rolling, man. He's been rolling. This is actually really, 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 really interesting, guys. I want to know how many tokens there are. Hold on. So let's do this. We need to pull up. Okay, so we're on the deck screener. Let's see the. It's just gonna take me to Twitter. Okay, so here's the Twitter creator bid. Oh, here. This is what I want. I want the website. Long live. Oh, coming soon. I think I'm probably gonna invest in this, to be honest with you. I think I'm gonna put money into this. This is on base. Oh, 1 second. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Uniswap. Give me a sec. Give me a second now. Hold on now. Hold on there. I got about 7 G's in Ethereum sitting here. Hold on. I should wait for it to come down a bit, but you know what? I'm just gonna buy a little taste, I think. Let's go to base. Hold on. We got to make triple sure that that's the right one though. Hold on. We got to just do our due diligence here, guys. We got to do our due diligence. Let's go back to the post. So we pulled up here. We got to get the correct address from the Twitter, right? This is the Twitter. Let's go over to Uniswap. Let's see what we got here. Let's see here. Yeah, you know what? We'll put a little money into this. I don't usually buy things live on air, but I like what I'm seeing here. I really like what I'm seeing here. This just launched on the 19th. Okay, all right. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I'm interested. Anyone care about what I just went over? Are you guys just talking about wallets? What did Clark say? I was buying XDC when it was a nickel a coin. Dude, I was buying XDC in 2021. Beat ya. I beat you. Ooh, somebody did a $5 super chat. Oh, let me go to that. Where is that? I totally missed that. Did that just happen? XRP Army. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you. See, Sensei. Do we need to worry if we hold XRP USDT if tether issues? So first of all, thank you for the $5. I really appreciate it. Usually any money donated, I spend on my dog Luna. So I'll buy her some nice treats. I really appreciate you. So you're either holding XRP or you're holding USDT. So what you're talking about here is a trading pair. So when you're trading, if you're selling XRP or you're buying XRP with USDT, you're trading in and out of it, right? So you're either holding XRP or you're holding USDT. Or you could be holding both, but it's not a pair. It's a trading pair. It's not like if something happens to USDT, you can just sell your XRP into RLUSD or USDC, right? So you wouldn't have to worry about that. Does that make sense to you? Let me know if I need to break it down a little bit more for you, bud. But thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. What do you think about the about Fire on X Magnetic? Is that a XRP meme coin? Let's take a look, man. Let's take a look. Let's take a look together. So you said it's called Fire? Fire. So you're talking about this $1 million? Looks like this thing just launched yesterday. Let's look at the Twitter. I mean, like they're copying Phoenix much? They keep posting the same photos. I mean, I don't understand why you keep posting XRP baby Phoenix. They just keep posting the same photo. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you here. They didn't make a real website, right? Let's see how many people are in their Telegram channel. 143 in their Telegram channel. I mean, can it grow? Maybe. But like it's nothing. I think like Pongo or buying the real Phoenix might be like I don't see the same thing that I saw in Phoenix. Like I just put $5,000 into the betting deking that I just showed you. Like I saw value there. I saw a lot of value there. Reposting the same baby Phoenix photo 50 times. I don't know, man. It can it go up? Sure it can. Here, let's take a look at this just one more time. Can things go up? Sure, but like, why? Like, hold on. 1, 2, I mean 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you posted the same picture 7 times. Now you got 1, 2, same picture 8, 3, 4, 5. I mean, do you see what I'm saying here? It's just I don't know, man. I think right now people will invest in anything, but I'm not putting my money into XRP baby Phoenix. No, I'm not going to do it. I hope you make money. It's not there for me, man. It's nothing like you want to see a good meme coin on XRP Ledger. It's Phoenix. Like this is what you're going to want to look for, right? This is what you want to look for, right? Everything is different. Everything is new, right? They're not reusing the exact same thing over and over again. I mean, like this is $100 million, maybe even, a few $100 million meme coin on the XRP Ledger, right? They have a TikTok where they're getting, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views on stuff. Like, look at this, 1.4 million views, right? 26,000. They have some stuff in here with a few 100,000 too. 136,000, right? Like this is something that after my friend Gabe told me about this, I started looking into this and I was like, man, this is different. This looks and feels different, right? That's why I bought it. Right? But baby Phoenix, I'd be careful. I mean, they obviously are not spending any money on creating new content. They're just reusing the same content over and over and over and over and over again. That like can't you it takes literally 5 seconds to create a brand new image of a baby Phoenix doing something else. Like is the like it's, you know what, I'll tell you that's probably a 1-person team and it's probably a scammer. I mean, if you had like 3 or 4 people working on it, obviously it would be somebody's job to create new content, right? Like every day I wake up in the morning, 6 a.m., I get my, I shave, I put myself together, I get on my laptop and I start pounding the keyboard. I start working, right? I start researching, I start putting things together, like you got to put time in to make value for people. They are not putting any time in to making value for you. So is there a better place for your, $1,000 or $500? Probably. But who knows, man? Like I've seen the dumbest stuff. Like here's a token that I think is fucking amazing and it's going nowhere, but I'm still holding on to it because I think it's something special. Let me show you. Where is it? It's right here. I think this is something special. I like this. I like this a lot, but like the market cap is just horrible. The market cap on this is like, it's 358K. Okay. I think this is incredible. Like, let me show you why. Okay. So this is the first, well, they're saying that this is the first Web3 music platform powered by AI, Spotify AI for Web3. Okay. And you go to the website. Okay. Now when I'm buying into any coin, I'm looking at how much time went into creating this, right? Like, because I'm thinking everything that I'm buying that's brand new, I'm thinking is a scam. And the more research that I do, it kind of, you know, I start to say, okay, well, you know, this makes it feel less like a scam. This makes it feel less like a scam. This make it, and then I get to the point where I'm like, okay, this is a legit project by legitimate people. You know, can this catch on? Will this catch on? And what I like about this is, like, I came onto the website and I started playing some of the music, right? And actually the music is not terrible. You know, I like, you could go into, like, you can make your own playlist. It doesn't have history on here because I didn't sign in. You have to sign in to do that. But let me just go to some playlists. Hold on. So I like electronic music. Don't hate on me for that. Right. And then, like, I can't remember what I played. Was it electronic music? Hold on, let me just play it.
Lights are flashing, it's a fever.
I don't know. I wish they had, like, the top, like the highest played songs, and maybe there's a way I can find that, but like, you can create your own music AI agents. I just thought that this was like a really cool, unique, something different than like what everyone else is doing with AI agents. On what's it called, you know? And I just think this hasn't caught on yet. I just think it hasn't caught on yet. But like,
Met them on the digital scroll, they say. In the
I think I played this song. Hold on.
lights are flashing in the dark.
Yeah, it was this song I played.
Bass is thumping, it's a spark. Everybody on the floor. Can't resist it, ask for more. Feet are moving, feel the beat.
I don't know. I just thought this was really cool, man. And like, when I found it, it was like, you know, you know what? Sorry, I didn't find it. CC found it. Somebody in my Discord found it, and then I looked into it, and then I really liked it, and so I shared it with the community, right? And so, you know, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be, you know, another shit project, but I think it has some uniqueness to it, and if it catches on, I think I can make money like that. I'm always looking like, hey, if this catches on, can I make money? I think if they make a song that is like radio worthy and catches on, like, and people start, like, just, you know, they have trap, they have trance, oh, they have techno. Maybe this is where I was. I don't know, man. They just, like, I
Running through the city lights so bright.
I don't know.
Can't stop now, it's a Friday night. Feel the rhythm pounding in my veins. Heartbeats race, we're breaking.
All right. So, anyways, going back to their Twitter, they just have a lot of updates coming out, right? Here's their Twitter. You know, and right now, like, it's 360K market cap. So I don't know, man. Will this start to do something? It's hard to say. I think I own like 20 million tokens of this project. I mean, I'm not like like the number one holder, but I'm holding enough. Like, if this goes to $1 million market cap, I'll have like 20K. If it goes to, 5 million, I'll have 100K, like this, like I take chances on things that stand out to me. And this stands out to me. Like I can see this catching on, right? I can see value here. Like I would rather, that baby Phoenix project that you showed me, like, would you rather own something? Would you rather buy something that is the same PFP 1,500 times, or would you rather buy something that actually has a unique use case that people are obviously starting to catch on and listen to? I've seen their Twitter numbers grow day over day. And I don't know, man. I just got a feeling. I don't know what it is, man. You look at other projects, you start to like certain shit and you don't like other stuff. Crypto Sensei, where did you buy that from? Well, I bought it on BullX. It's a Solana project. Are you on BullX? Do you need a link? Like if you're not using BullX, like you should be. Oh shit, Corey's up 31%. Okay. Or Croy. Okay. Here, let me give you a referral link. If you're interested, I mean, you can do whatever you want with your money. But like I use BullX just because I can look at charts. I can do a bunch more things all in the same place that I don't have to use 15 places. So like that's my link for BullX. It'll get you on instantaneously. There's a wait list right now. So if you wanted to just get on BullX, you can't do it unless you have a link from somebody, and that's my link. It's pumping right now. I know it's pumping right now. I know. Of course, man. Yeah, I'll give you the deck screener too, bro. I'll give you the deck screener too. I just like it. Like I think I've shown you the reason why I like it. They just released their white paper too. There's going to be ways for people that own the token to make money off of royalties and like I don't know, man. Like it just takes one song. Like if they are able to create one song that gets like 50 million or 100 million listens, like it'll explode, right? But that's the thing, right? Like that is the risk that we're taking in crypto. But it's at such a low market cap where I'm like, man, like I'll risk $5,000. Like $5,000 could turn into $100,000. I'll take. Listen, like what I do with meme coins, and this is my strategy. I'm sure you have your own strategy. And I'm not saying like that's a meme coin, but it's a token that's under $1 million or under 500K. So like we're calling it a meme coin, right? But it's a new project. It's an AI agent project. Meme coin is probably the wrong word for it, but I go 3, 4, 5K usually, and if I hit 1 out of 5, 1 out of 10, I'm good. We'll see. Bullish on DAG, hard. It's hard, Raymond. It's hard. Like listen, man. I haven't spent enough time understanding what's going on with DAG currently to give you a good answer. I really don't. I can tell you about maybe 6 to 8 months ago, I was working with a project that was working with DAG, or maybe they still are. I don't know. I haven't talked to the CEO in some time. They were trying to connect to some kind of technology with DAG. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember since I don't own it anymore. But it was taking them like months to get this thing set up. And anytime that you have technology that takes months to set up, and it's not like an easy click here, do this, your team has to go through these instructions, and it takes like maybe, a few days, maybe a few weeks to set up. Like if it takes months, it's too complicated, right? And so I know there were some issues then. If they fixed those issues, I think Constellation could do really well. I just wish I could give you more, man. I just don't have that information, brother. But I wish you all the best. Crypto Sensei, what do you think about Doge Gov. Doge Gov? Is that a meme coin? Okay, let's look at it. Doge Gov. Doge Gov? Like that? It's not even a coin, man. It's not even a real coin. Doge Gov. I don't know what Doge Gov is, man. I'm sorry. Of course, Raymond. I hope that helps you, man. I'm sorry, man. Like I really do. I wish those guys at Constellation all the best. I interviewed. This was like last bull market. I interviewed somebody from their team. I also went to, they had like DagCon 2022. I was invited by a friend to that, and I met the founders. Those are all really cool, like really, really, really smart, hardworking, intelligent, genuine people, right? I really do think that they have some really good top talent. I think I think they can be successful. I think they ran into some issues, a few years back with the technology, and that's why Wyatt left, right? And they brought in somebody else, and I don't know if they have fixed all of that since then. I'd imagine they've had some headway. I'd love to bring them back and do an interview. I don't really have the connection with them anymore. But I'll reach out and see if they're interested in coming on Sensei Chat, and when we'll talk to them. If am I bullish on Doge? I don't care about Doge, man. Like, you missed the boat on Doge, right? Even if Doge does a 5 or 10x from here, you can make so much more money on buying other stuff right now than putting your money into Doge. Like, who cares? That's my opinion, man. Like, and my opinion sometimes isn't right, but like, I don't know. I think I've shown you like 4 or 5 projects today that'll outperform Doge over the next 6 months by a mile, like by a mile. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I just be careful. Sensei, please. Please what, David? Gotta give me some more context, please. My problem is I put everything into XRP, XDC, and HBAR, and I don't have much loose as I think. So, and this was my problem. Like, I had all my money in XRP at one time, and nothing was happening. And I was like, I was looking around, and like, things that I was talking about that were going up, and like, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I need to sell some of this XRP so I can put it in some of this shit that is like flying, right? And so I had to make some adjustments in my portfolio, right? And I did that. Like, listen, XRP isn't going to go to $50 or $100 in the next 6 months, guys. Like, you're not getting $2 trillion or $3 trillion on the XRP ledger in the next 6 to 8 months, right? So, can XRP hit $8, $10? Yeah, very, very possible. Yeah. But like we are still in a speculation market. So, we're not going to see XRP's true utility price until like things are starting to be used on a much larger scale, like a much larger scale. I would love to be wrong about that, man. Like, if we woke up tomorrow and some crazy shit happened where like Trump says we're going to use XRP for everything, and like XRP went to, $10,000, I would love to just be like, man, I'll just take the shoe out of my mouth. I don't know what the saying is, but you got a shoe in your mouth? No, I don't know what the saying is. Whatever. Is it a scam? What are we talking about, David? You got to give me some more information, man, please. Like, you say, Sensei, please, and then you say, is it a scam? You got to give me some more information. But I'd love to help you, but you have to tell me how I can help you, sir. At Truth Teller. Okay, so you guys are talking about Dogecoin. Does anybody have anything else meaningful to ask? Are XRP and Corium connected anyway? I believe there's a bridge to between them. I know at one point people thought Corium was going to overtake XRP or something like that, but wasn't it like, weren't they developing it together or something? I don't know the entire backstory of Corium. Sorry. Cadena is a great token. Like, we called Cadena frickin' early, bro, like totes. Yeah, Cadena. Also Casper, dude. Casper's probably going to make some big moves here. I think Casper could, 5-10x in this bull market still. I like Casper's good, Sui's good. Like, I don't know if you're like, if you want something very secure, safe, you don't have to check on it every 5 minutes to see if you got rugged. Like, if you're just looking for like a simple 5, maybe 10x, Sui is still a great choice in my personal opinion. Sorry, I should have been sharing my screen there. Sui's a great choice in my personal opinion. Thoughts on D King? Didn't we just go over that? Did we not just talk about that? D King, is that not the same thing we just talked about? Yeah, that's the thing I just bought. I just bought some D King, and it'll probably go down. It'll dip. This is a big, realistically, this was a huge ring candle. There's some serious money that got put into this. This is going to come back down some. I put in a little bit of money. This will probably come down. Hopefully, if this comes down even to like, 18 million, 15 million, I'll put in even more money in DCA a bit. I like it. I like it a lot. And if it gives you access to like rev share, and if it gives you access to like the plays that it picks, like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't bet on sports, but I think it's a really cool idea. And I know sports betting, everybody likes to gamble. I mean, shit, we're out here in the crypto market. That's all we're doing is gambling. Most of us. I mean, there are some people that are, very, very smart, intelligent. They have like their XRPs, the XDCs, the HBARs, the Algorands, and they won't touch some of the more riskier stuff. But like, I'm in a freaking, little yellow boat in the middle of the ocean, in the trenches, trying to mow my way through. Like, that's where I am, man. Best cold wallets? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot, man. Either Pal's good, Ledger's good, whatever you want to do, brother. Whatever you want to do, man. My DGen buddies are already freaking out about it in a good way. What, D King? Yeah, dude, honestly, I probably will move some money over and buy some more. I'll probably put like 15 grand into it, something like that. I think I mean, fuck, if I would have just checked the fucking Discord, the guy in my Discord called it before this big pump, and if I would have just like, I don't know, man. I can't be everywhere at once. And Kalian was right. He was right, man. He called this early. That guy is really smart, man. Guy is really smart. Hey guys, really quickly too, man. I know some of you don't care, but I know some of you might care. all the stuff that I'm talking about, it gets shared in the Cryptonaires first. Before I come out and do these chats on Tuesdays and Fridays, it gets shared in Cryptonaires first. Okay. And you know, some people were asking about the first month being $25. We brought that back. Santa Bull, when you sign up, you get 5 days free, and the first month is $25. You know, we're ending that in a day or two. So if you want to sign up using that and pay $25 the first month and come in for 5 days for free and just check it out, check us out, feel free to. WAP.com/Cryptonaires. We'd love to see you around the community. Love to make money with you, have some fun with you, educate you and learn with you and grow with you. That's my community. I am constantly in there. I am answering questions. I am posting information that I am finding on a daily basis. Crypto is my full-time job. I only do this. This is all I do. And I know my YouTube channel is mainly like XRP and that type of stuff, but like I am posting DeSci, AI agents, new projects. We're, you know, talking about seed rounds, all kinds of stuff. Like, you know, let me tell you this. I started doing better in crypto when I started working with people, right? When I first got into crypto, I didn't know who I could trust. I had no clue, right? So my motto was trust nobody, right? And then I started, you know, meeting some people, you know, some good, some not so good, and got together and decided to build a community, right? And over the last 3 years, 3.5 years now, April will be our 4th year in business. You know, I've met some truly incredible people, and those people have changed my life, and I'm thankful every day for those people. And a lot of those people stayed with me through the entire bear market, right? And those people I consider my very close friends. And being able to wake up every day and get in the crypto market and share information with hundreds of other people that are all looking to do the same thing I am, it's powerful, man. It's powerful. You could do so much more as a community, and Cryptonaires is that community for me, my community, and I'm proud about what we built. You proud too? Seal's proud too. Seal power. $25 is a steal for the first month. It is a steal, man. And you know what? After it's done, the 25 thing will disappear, and first month will cost you $100, whatever. I mean, like, I don't know, Justin, how long you've been in Justin is a member in Cryptonaires. Let's just ask Justin. Justin, how long have you been a member? And if you want to tell us, have you made money or lost money? In which way? If you've made money, how much money have you made? If you've lost money, how much money have you lost? Let's just ask. Light chain? I have no idea what light chain is, man. I have no idea, Pistol Pete. Sorry. I want to join. I have nothing to invest with. Truth teller, well, you know, I get it, man. You know, what you can do, truth teller, is you can come in for 5 days for free, hang out, try to just gain some knowledge, you know, and then maybe when you're at a better time and when you're in a better place, we're still going to be there, man. We're still going to be there. Justin says, he's been there in 45 days. He's made about 10K plus. Look at that. Justin paid, he's paid Cryptonaires $200 and he's made 10,000 plus. It's not bad for 2 months, right? So if we can use those same numbers, right? Justin will probably make 50, 60 grand extra just by being a part of a community. Like that's value. That's value. I will join. Would be 500 enough to start? Josh, listen, guys, let me get one thing straight to you, right? I come in for free. Take a look around at the people and the information. Okay? You being comfortable is my main concern. Your education is my main concern. You growing in the crypto space with knowledge is my main concern. Are you going to find gems before most of the market? Yes, you 100% will. Will there be scams and projects that fail? Yes, because it's the crypto market and there's nothing that we can do about it. Some of the best teams and the best ideas fail because of hacks, teams break apart, or some other bad shit happens, right? But what we're going to be able to do is we're going to be able to help you grow. You'll have a safe place to ask questions, right? You'll have a safe place to just learn and have some fun, man. It's a blast in there, especially if you're a DGen. Like the DGen chat is wild. Like that is one of our most busy channels. People trading like meme coins, AI agents, DeSci tokens, like, you know, imagine you have like, I don't know, 40 or 50 people in one channel, just like all posting shit. It's kind of crazy. Go Bless is in the community too, man. Go Bless is in our community too. The promo code is Santable. And just remember, listen, after 3 or 4 days, if you don't want to stay in the community, you cancel your membership on WAP and you won't be charged anything, right? You get the 5 days for free. Okay? Like, you really have nothing to lose and you got a shit ton of stuff to gain, right? I have to plug my community. I get yelled at by my editor when I don't do it. So listen, man, if you, Josh, listen, I know what it's like to not have a lot of money to invest. And the hard part about Cryptonaires is there's so many projects that get posted. I can't even invest in all of them, right? But what people do when they don't have a lot of money is they wait for the right gem to appear. Having that patience is the most important thing. And you'll know it when you see it, because I know it when I see it, right? Like Phoenix. I knew Phoenix was a gem when I saw it, and I told everybody. I shouted it from the rooftops. Right? You know, I mean, like, I have to update this. But, you know, let me show it to you. Here, check it out. I can show you this. PNG. Is that what I have to label it? Here, let me share this. Like, I have to update this. These numbers are just totally wrong now. But this was last month, November recap. So really quickly. So this is like when I posted about it, and the highest market cap it went to, right? But like, you see this Vader at $2, right? This is over $100 now. And you see this AIXBT at $8.50. This is at like $700 or $800 now. Okay. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you, right? Like, this is well over 50,000, maybe even 60,000%. Then this is just stuff I posted. This is not my team. This is not any members. This was just things that I found that I posted in the community, right? That's not a bad return for 1 month for things that I found personally. Now I'm trying to put a list together of stuff that like other members find and the rest of the team has, and we're working on that for December right now. And I can tell you it's probably going to smash this number. But you know, I'll have to see how that goes. So anyways, I'll get off the kick with the Cryptonaire stuff. Josh, I mean, dude, like when you do something every day for 4.5 years, for 12 to 14 hours a day, you get good at it. You get real good at it, right? Like people go to school to become doctors, right? And they spend, 10 years becoming a doctor, so they're good at operating and doing that kind of stuff. I would say I got my master's degree in crypto at this point. So do you leverage trade, Sensei? I don't, Steven. I don't. I kind of want to learn. I just haven't had the time to put into it, man, to be honest with you. Like I answer probably several hundred DMs a day. I'm researching and the rest of the time. And then like my medical situation's kind of bad right now. So I go to a lot of doctor's appointments and I have a hard time getting around. So that does take some time away from stuff. And then I go play poker. That's where I'll be on Sunday, 1:00. Here, I'll show you the picture on my phone. I'll show you the picture on my phone since for some reason I can't. Maybe I can email the photo. I want to show you this. I want to show you this because I was really proud that I won this pot. Like man, hold on one second. Let me see. Crypto Sensei, Cryptonaires, photo. Let me see. Insert. Let's see if we can bring it up here. Let's see if we can bring it up here, my friend. Oh man, I took this guy for everything he had. It felt so fucking good. Okay, here we go. Let's send it. I'll send it over. Actual size. Okay. Well, let me bring up my email. Gmail. 1 second. Crypto Sensei. Hold on. Did it go? Did I send it to the right email? Come on now. Come on now. Come on, Willis. Hold on. Give me 1 second, my people. You ever send an email and you're like, where'd that email go? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Finally. Oh shit. Why is it gigantic? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I sent it like I sent it too big. Hold on. Crypto Sensei, Cryptonaires, photo. Hold on 1 second. Let's send this medium size so it's not all crazy. All right, hold on. Oh my god, I'm dying of thirst here. Hold on. While I'm refreshing, I'll just check the chat here. Man, we still have 968 people hanging out. I love it. Love you guys. Poker is fun. Man, I love poker. Sensei, what's this? It's a scam, bro. Is it something that's in my comments? Fuck. So like, guys, listen. Anything you see in YouTube comments, like I made money with this, or I made money with this person, or it's all a scam. Like what happens is like I'll get the word, like that word, I'll copy and paste it. I'll ban it on my channel so no one can use it. And then they'll just come back tomorrow with just a totally different scam. It's just a scam. Don't invest in it. Don't touch it. Don't do anything with it, man. I'm telling you, it is a scam. Why is these photos so fucking big, bro? I don't understand. Hold on, save image. They're like all zoomed in desktop. Hold on. Yeah, like there you go. There's a normal size photo here. Can I bring this photo in? Yes. Okay, check this out. Here it is. Okay, so All right, so we were playing Omaha. We were playing Omaha style with 2 boards. So I got 4 cards, right? So these are $25 chips, these are $5 chips, and you can see like there was already a decent size amount of money in the middle, right? So this stack is probably like $500, you know, $500, $600, $700, and then there's a lot of green chips in there, right? And then this guy went all in. Okay, so on the top board here, I had a straight. So here's my top. So you can basically like I was like, everybody was putting money in at this point, and I was like, I could win this board because I pretty much flopped a straight, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I almost had a straight flush, right? So I knew for a fact I could win the top board. And so I was like, I'm going, like, I'm going to take this money. What I didn't realize is I had the 10 and 7 of hearts. And what happened was the 3 of hearts came, look, king, queen, and 3 of hearts. And so I actually ended up winning both boards. And so I took all of this dude's money and it came all to daddy. And that was a lot of fun, man. I didn't show you the photo. Okay, here it is again. Okay, so see the top board here? 5, 6, 8. I had so my 4 cards were 9, 7 of spades and the 10 and 7 of hearts. Okay, so here are the green chips. These are 25s, and then these are 5s. So this is about $700 right here. Oh, this was what was in the middle, and this guy went all in, and I called him immediately. What he had was he had a flush on the bottom board, but it was like a 9 high flush or an 8 high flush. And what I didn't realize is I had a 10 high flush on this board because I was focused solely on this board. I didn't even realize I hit the flush on this board. So I won both boards, and so I took all of this. And you see these chips right here, these ones, these are black chips. These are hundreds. So I ended up winning like it was about the session. I won about $1,400, and I mean, you know, in crypto money, that's not a lot of money, but the thrill, I got more of a thrill out of beating this person than I get when I make 50 grand on a meme coin in a day. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the feeling is. It's just different. Someone texts his phone. No pick. Yeah, I'm sorry, John. That was my fault, man. That's a nice table. William, I don't know if you play, man. I could bring you on Sunday. I'm going at 1 o'clock. They got the TVs in there, bro. It's fucking, dude, they got everything. They got snacks. They make food. Dude, the fridge is filled with beer. They got free alcohol. Like, it's a 1-3 game. It's a lot of fun, bro. It's a lot of fun, dude. Hell yeah. That's a rush to win like that. Dude, it is. If you're interested, text me, man. If you're interested, text me. Like, I'll see if there's a seat. Yeah, real life competition versus virtual. Oh, dude, like, So here, I'll tell you a story before we end here today, because I'm exhausted. This was maybe oh god. So I had an M3 at the time. What was the first year of the new M3, like the new body design? Hold on. What was the year of the first M4? No, not 1880s. New first year of the body style. I can't remember what year it was. 2014. Okay, so this had to have been maybe like 2000. No, that can't be right. I was living. This is when I was 30, 31, 32, maybe. This is about eight years ago, give or take. Okay, I can't remember when. It's about 8 years ago. There's a poker tournament at there's this casino in Colma, in the Bay Area. Coma is basically like they call it the city of the dead, because it's basically most of Coma is a big ass graveyard, right? And so there's a casino there called Lucky Chances, and every Sunday or something like that, Saturday or Sunday, they have a $215 buy-in tournament, poker tournament. Okay, and I was there. It started at like 9 or 10 a.m. and I was there till like 1 a.m. I had the best run of cards I've ever had in my life. Like, I thought I was out. Like, I was texting my wife like at like 6 or 7. Oh, I'm gonna be out soon. I'm coming home. And then it was like 9 o'clock. She's like, "Are you still playing?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm still playing." Like, I had like pocket aces, and then ace king, and then I had kings, and I had like sets of tens, and like, bro, I went off. I went from having like the lowest chips to being the chip leader. And so there was like 6 of us left, and everybody was like tired, right? And so first place was like 26 grand or 27 grand. And the amount of chips that I had, it was worth $22,000. So we decided to split the money, right? And we did a chop, and we went our separate ways. And I ended up, I won the tournament, but like we didn't have to finish, right? And so my adrenaline is like, I'm like shaking, I'm like, woo, I'm screaming, I'm driving down the it's like 1 a.m. I'm flying. Like, I have a souped up M4, right? And so I am flying, and like, I drive fast. And so, Burlingame is a city in California near, it's like, so if you've ever flown into San Francisco airport, Burlingame is like the city. Millbrae is right across the street, and then Burlingame is the next city over. Okay. And so we lived in Burlingame, and I was flying. Like, I was doing 70 or 80 miles an hour, but like there was nobody on the streets, and my car was loud. I had the special exhaust, and I had the sport on. And so like I was jamming. My radio was turned up. My windows were down. I was being total degen. And sure enough, right, get pulled over. And, I'm still shaking because the adrenaline is still with me from winning. And I was wearing a hoodie, and in the hoodie, I had 2 stacks of $10,000, right, from the tournament. And the cop comes with his flashlight, and he shines his flashlight at my hoodie, and the money sticking out of my pocket. And so the cop says, where are you going to tonight? And I'm like, I think he thinks like I'm just like fucked up on drugs or some shit. And like, I'm like, "Officer, I just won a poker tournament. I'm super sorry." And he's like, okay, I've heard something like this before. And I was like, "Here's the receipt," right? They because if you win that much money in California, you have to sign a tax thing where they give you a receipt that you have to pay tax on this money. So I said, here's the receipt. Here's the receipt. And so he looked at it. He's like, "Oh, okay, so you did win. All right." And he's like, "Well, you know what? I've never held $10,000 before." Like, he was like, he's like, I never held it. And I was like, I took out a stack of the 10,000. I put it in his hand, and he's like, "That feels good, doesn't it?" And I was all, "Yes, sir." And he handed it back to me, and he said, "Have a good night. Slow down." That was one of the best stories, man, that I have. Oh man. Man, that was good. That was a hard time in my life. That was when I was going through some really bad surgery stuff. And that was a really nice moment. Anyway, Stronghold, that's a great project too, man. Just to get back to it. I know we got 1,000 people just like randomly listening to me talking about playing poker, which is, hey, kind of fun. We did talk about crypto for like 2 hours straight. So, it's good to just kind of unwind here a bit. Dude, William, man, you see what happened in IAEA? Did you guys see what happened in IAEA? Hold on. IAEA fireworks explosion. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Is it going to show it? Oh, I probably got to go to YouTube, huh? Hold on. Honolulu fireworks explosion. Hold on. Yeah, check this out. Man, my heart goes out. Fuck, I didn't show the goddamn thing again. Oh, I hate Twitter. I hate this. Hold on. Here, let me just go right to it here.
Joyous New Year celebration in Honolulu, but a few blocks from the crowd gathered on this balcony near Pearl Harbor, the celebration at one home turned deadly. You can see and hear a wave of violent explosions in the distance. Officials say at least 3 people were killed at the scene, dozens of people injured, most in critical condition with burn and blast wounds.
So these people had like their whole garage was filled with fireworks, and I guess like they were setting them off, and one like it tilted sideways, I guess, and went right into the garage filled with fireworks, and just really sad. But dude, yeah, man, we had the fire in Maui, and then we had this, man. I mean, we can't make the news for any good stuff, I guess. You know, it's hard though. Like we literally live on an island that's like, what are the dimensions of Hawaii? Hold on, what are it's like 28 miles. What are the dimensions of Oahu? Okay, so Oahu is, let's share it. Let's share it for the homies. So dimensions, the 3rd largest, most populated island in Hawaiian Islands. The dimensions are 44 miles by 30 miles. Okay, listen. There are like 20 or 30 million dollars worth of fireworks that go off on New Year's on this small island in the middle of the ocean. I have no idea. Like the dock workers not doing their job, man. Like it is insane how much fireworks and illegal stuff gets into Hawaii. It's crazy, but hey, hard lesson. Yeah. I'm glad I wasn't in NIA during that time. That's just hard to see, man. I hope that family heart goes out to them. Yeah, it was a huge explosion, man. Like that's the hard part about setting off fireworks, man. Like I there's always things like my brain's like, hey, you probably shouldn't do this. Like you ever see those people that like climb really tall buildings with no like harnesses and stuff like that? Like I know I shouldn't be doing that, right? Like I'm gonna die if I do that. Like there's things that my body and my mind just won't let me do, and like setting off fireworks is never something that I've been like, I'll do it. Like I'm that guy. I'm like, I'll be the guy over here having my drink. You can go ahead and set off the fireworks, my friend. Place where I was born, I had a huge fireworks explosion 25 years ago. I believe there was like 23 deaths. Jeez, man. That's tough, bro. Oh, dude, I know. Like, so like I deal with a lot of pain that wakes me up. So without getting too deep into this, I need a new right hip. The doctor thinks they can actually go in and fix my left hip without replacing it. And I need knee surgery. And I have a bone spur in my lower back S1 joint of my back. And I might need surgery to take that out too. So between all of that, I have trouble sleeping. And so because I have trouble sleeping, my doctor prescribes me a sleep medicine that allows me to kind of sleep through the pain. And you know, I was just so exhausted from the California trip and being in the hospital. Like I still have kind of like bruises. You got like, this is where IV went in. This is where an IV went in. I can't turn my arm around. This is where an IV went in. But I was in the hospital like my whole trip in California. And so when I got back to Hawaii, I was just so exhausted for days. And so on New Year's, I passed out like at like 9 o'clock. And our dog Luna, you know, people were setting off fireworks like days leading up, and she was just get really, really scared. And so my wife said that she had to sleep with Luna in the closet for like a few hours. I couldn't, like, I was just gone, right? She couldn't wake me up. And it's tough, right? It's really hard for dogs. Even we gave her CBD, you know, dog chews, still scared the crap out of her. So it's really hard for animals, man, around that. Salt Lake area, I was able to a mile away. It happened. It felt like a blast. Dude, yeah. You don't want to be next to some explosions, man. Imagine you're just like, for the first time you're seeing my channel, you're seeing this random person with a big seal next to him. Like, you know, some people might think I'm a little nutty, right? Hello, subscribe. I've got good content. Oh, God. Degenerative disc disease. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, man. I was multiple exostosis, I think is the clinical term that I have. Multiple clinical term for bone spurs. I can't spell fucking multiple clinical term. Osteoporosis. It's osteochondromas is what it is. Osteochondromas. Anyways, bone spurs are really shitty if you're interested in seeing what they are. Is there any good pictures on here? No, of course not. Why would there be? Wait, let me just bone spurs. Hold on. So like you see this, like it's like an extra growth off your regular bones. I don't know. I have them everywhere. I have them all over my body. And so the only way that you can remove these is they go in with a freaking bone saw and they saw them down. And so what happens is, since I've had so many surgeries, it gives you arthritis too, which is super fun. Anyway, I'm sharing way too much. I think I just need to tone it down a bit. Friend of mine could see it from the west side of the fireworks explosion. Man, that's hard. I told you I can help you with your knee by doing simple thing. Brother, unless you have like some alien ray gun or something like that, I mean, I've seen some of the best doctors in the world about my bone condition. And send me a DM on Twitter, man. I'll listen. I'll listen. Man, every time I go get my like eyebrows waxed, right? Because like if you don't get your eyebrows waxed, like I turn into like a monster, right? And so the guy that does my eyebrow waxing, he sits there for like 30 minutes talking to like, I wish there's like a laser that they could just laser the bone and this and this. And it's like I hear the same thing every time. It's like, man, Please just, can we just do this? Like, this is a 10-minute process and it takes 40 minutes. Okay. You know what? I'm talking now about random shit. Let's just do this. I love you guys. I'll see you on, it's Friday. I'll see you on Tuesday. I appreciate you. All right. Everybody else, I'll see you inside Kryptonaires. Let's make some money today. Bye, guys.